think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And they pick up 2.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randle with great hands there.
Pass to Edey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Launches it. That shot off the mark. Conley against Jackson. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Randle from outside. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies are gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And rejection by McDaniels.
A swat from McDaniels with a near 7-foot wingspan. He can cover a lot of ground.
Here's Morant.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here's Edwards. Randle outside. Pass to McDaniels. They get it again. That's tipped. Smart with the steal. Morant surveying the D. Plays it up off the glass.
His first make, and, maybe that will get him going.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So, the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
When Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Bain against McDaniel. It's picked off. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson trying to break free. And he gets the bucket. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance. And he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Wells, he's checked in for Smart.
Coming up to the floor for your Grizzlies.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gobert finds Randle. Hits it from three-point range. Randle's got 5 now.
and helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. So Morant will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward fault.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
To the middle. Here's Edey. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Well, this is what Mike Conley provides for you. Elite efficiency at the arc.
And they get it back. Pass to Wells. Bain with it. The three. No good there. Outside Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. 4 seconds left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. John Morant has been leading the charge. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
A miss that time would have put him up. Memphis leading. Morant outside. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Conley up top. Guarded by Morant. Conley the pass to Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Edwards kicks to Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. Memphis leading by 4. Morant outside. They set the screen to the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, with Morant running the pick and roll, good things usually happen.
And Randall throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Three-pointer on the way. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Out to Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Off's jacked in. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Morant missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there. Too much. Rudy Gobert can take a lot of contact down low.
Here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Edwards. There's 1:40 left in the first half of basketball. Tries it from 9. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Smart finds Morant. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Morant with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 4. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Edwards drawing the double team. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They host the Kings after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Jackson misses. The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop. Oh, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
First personal foul.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pippen with the wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Randall passes to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. That one goes. Count it.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The steal. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Timberwolves on top as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
And now here's something that's... Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Pippen. And it's LaRavia in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. LaRavia, the shot's good on the assist by Pippen. LaRavia's got his first bucket of the night. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Jackson is checked in for the Grizzlies. Minnesota in the lead. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Mars is checked in. Edwards against Smart. Pass to Ingles. Now Alexander Walker. Back to Ingles. And Pippen pulls it down. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Connects, the jumper drops. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Ingles finds Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Well, showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
Here's Jackson. Reed with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Well, good recognition there from Reed to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
Here's Bain. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2. And folks, the coach's challenge has been...
At the line for 2, Desmond Bain.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bain evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Outside Jackson. Right side Pippen. Over Edwards. And another miss by Memphis.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Reed kicks to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Bain.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
1:41 left in the third. Edey gets the bucket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Conley finds Edwards. From deep Ingles. Rebounded by Smart. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Bain, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. There's the 3. Pippen with the steal. Outside Jackson. Over Edwards. Jackson misses. Timberwolves leading by 3. Down low, here's Reed, and the layup falls. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down just 2 points with the bucket from Wells.
Usually just seen as a knockdown shooter, Kennard has good instincts as a passer as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Gigi Jackson. And Conchar subbed in for Kennard. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Reed kicks to Conley. Lets it go with a 3. Reed misses. Now here's Wells. Pass to Jackson. There's a screen for the lead. Misses the 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Conley. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Randall in at the 4 spot. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. And here comes the break. Here's McDaniels. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Zach Edey picks one up.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Williams. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Morant kicks to Jackson. Pass to Wells. Poked away. Jackson passes to Wells. Shot clock at 3. Kept alive. To the inside. Here's Edey. And that one drops. Edey's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Now here's Wells. Not a lot of room. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Aldama. Memphis moving it around. Here's Wells driving to the basket.
Good read by Aldama. His selfless attitude is why his guys enjoy playing.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Alexander Walker. Makes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
They get a hand on it. Back to Gobert. No one near him. Wells grabs the miss.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And that one's good. Morant.
Wanting the ball in these spots is what makes Morant the leader that he is.
Conley finds McDaniel. Over to the wing. Randall passes to McDaniels. Corner shot. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Gobert with the block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Santi Aldama. Bain comes in for Gigi Jackson. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Wells. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Misses the three.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Well, that's why you give Morant the ball down the stretch. He does not fear the big moments.
And Randall throws it down.
And how about Randall coming up clutch? Wow, this guy has ice in his veins.
Here's Morant.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Randall finds Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. Edwards against Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. With the drive. Randall grabs the board.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Gobert. Yes!
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert. A high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
Here's Morant. Fast break, Minnesota.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Count it!
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And guys, it all comes down to this one shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our report.
night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shots good by Morant.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Hield for three. Memphis with a rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. From deep, Morant. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Golden State with the ball. Outside Curry. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Steph, such an ideal pick-and-roll guy. The threat of the long ball always there. So whether he's shooting or passing, the defense has a hard time keeping up.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Now here's Bane. Shoots over Wiggins. Bane, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Smart against Hield. Pass to Wiggins. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now he's got so much vertical ability. That's easy for Wiggins.
Smart looking around. Let's go with a three. And he parries his first look.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Now here's Curry. His last outing, he had 24 points.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
With the drive, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Edie. That's good, and it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
On the wing, Bane, guarded by Hield. Bane, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Curry for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
Smart outside. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Bane, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And stolen by Jackson. Goes up at the stripe. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors leading. Wiggins outside. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edie. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The Warriors, 4th.
Well, last year these guys were coached to share the basketball, keep making the extra pass until someone got a good look. They always talk about good to great. They're a prime example.
Jackson can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Curry, shot is good, off the back rim and in. Curry's got 7.
Well, any shot seems to be a high percentage shot for one Steph Curry, especially from that area on the floor.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson, the screen. Here's Morant. And he nails the jumper.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. Three-pointer off the mark. Morant against Curry. Morant, the pass to Jackson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Jackson Davis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 3. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Smart and Bain on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Good on the shot. Edey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Jackson with the dime. The guy is just so skilled.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Hield. Outside, Green. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Now, what really sets Draymond apart is that tenacity. I mean, he never stops fighting you. I mean, any second he's on the floor, he's competing and he's coming at you.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Green. The kick out to Wiggins. Now here's Jackson Davis. Clock at 2. Hield from outside.
And one of the shrewdest and hardest working defenders in the league. Smart is relentless.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
Getting Wiggins something in the catch and shoot. It's just good offense and keeps him in a good rhythm.
Pass to Bain. Fires for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 8 now. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Stephen Curry is second.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Huff's checked in for Memphis. From the inbound, and it's Jackson on the take. And the dunk by Jackson.
The big man moves. Jackson Jr. with the nice conversion off the drive.
But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times. And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Green, a screen. Curry against Morant. Outside for Green. Field passes to Wiggins. That one is cash from Wiggins.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Jackson on the wing. Green covering. From deep, Payne. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there.
Clark is checked in for Huff. 1:46 left in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of, so once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Bane. Takes a 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And the Warriors get it back. Hield passes to Green. And here's Wiggins. Now Curry, guarded by Bane. No good on the 3.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to LaRavia. A deep 3. And again, Memphis no good. Hield for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. It's been all about Andrew Wiggins for Golden State, helping them space the floor. 2 triple. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And please direct your attention to center court.
Taking a look at Memphis, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes.
Now let's talk about what's been going on in our game. I think we've got to start with Andrew Wiggins. And that's a wrap on.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Kevon Looney, and it's Moody in at the 2 guard. There's Jackson with the 3. Drops in the 3. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Moody from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now. Kuminga against Bane. There's the triple, and they'll get another chance.
Such great instincts and athletic ability. Kuminga getting there to stop shots.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Jackson down low. Anderson covers. Jackson can't get it to go. It's Pajemski on the wing. No points yet. Anderson finds Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
Really showing some strength on that bucket. Kuminga getting more used to finishing through that kind of contact.
Williams passes to Jackson. No good with the triple.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your place.
Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use it.
At the line for the Warriors, Pajemski.
In place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Marcus Smart comes in for Williams. And he drops a first. What a rookie year for Brandon Pajemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now, that's some heady play for a rookie. Pajemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Smart finds Jackson. The 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart's got 4 assists in the game.
And Smart has always been a good passer, but in recent years, he's really honed in on his playmaking abilities.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Moody on the wing, defended by Smart. Pass to Kuminga, lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Morant's got 5 rebounds in the game. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Got a piece of it.
The 2021-22 Defensive Player of the Year winner. Smart loves sending shots back.
For the tie, Jackson with it. Kuminga defends. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Moody. Oh, here's Moody with a drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Outside Moody. It's Pajemski on the wing. It's Pajemski on the wing. To the inside, Anderson. Pajemski with it. He's picked up by Bane. And here's Kuminga for 3. Kept alive. Here's Looney. Tries yet again. Back to Pajemski. All alone. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Well, Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Here's Edey. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Morant. Got it. it. Good job at the low post. Morant's got 16 points now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to...
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Morant and Smart make up the backcourt. Vince Williams is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Wiggins, no good. Memphis trailing here. Jackson for three. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in right there. Wow. And Wiggins showing a bit of strength, even with that frame of his, able to take the punishment and still get the score.
Pippen, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Pippen. And here's Smart. Jackson with a screen on heel. To the right side. Here's Pippen. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got 6 assists in the game.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Outside Curry. Back to heel. Up top Curry. From behind the arc. And Hield gets the three. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Well, that's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from 3.
Smart against Hield. Smart passes to Jackson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Green. Outside Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Well, not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
Smart outside. Jackson Davis with it. Guarded now by Smart. From downtown. Curry, no good.
Hitting the glass with purpose and aggression.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Deflected. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies. Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Jackson the screen. Here's Pippen. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Pulls it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Bain, he's checked in for Aldama. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. Morant, the pass to Smart. Back to Morant. Here's Jackson. Three-pointer. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker. What worked from Steph Curry gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
From deep Bain. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wiggins, no good. Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Edey. He gets it in there.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Wiggins for three. Back to Curry. Outside for Green. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And here's Curry for three.
Great defensive activity there from Morant, making that a difficult shot.
And there's the drive. Pass to Edey. There's the steal. Wiggins looking around. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Warriors lead by 5.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Payne with it. Wiggins with a steal. To the paint. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
27 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Edey. Hey, expanding his range. And another miss by Memphis. So it's the Warriors now. It's a 5-point game. The kick out, Curry. Wiggins outside. Healed with room to shoot. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Trace Jackson-Davis.
So the Warriors take the win. This was a hard-fought. Well, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
since your time in the league, do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Now Golden State's starting five. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, filling out the middle. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
He gets that one.
It's really that simple for Hield. His shot so dialed in and on target.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Now here's Curry. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Conley. Launches a three. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
One of the league's more reliable three-point shooters. Conley didn't always have that in his game, but he's lethal now.
Curry with it. Picked up by Edwards. And here's Wiggins. It's Curry outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Edwards against Curry. And Edwards with the stop.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Edwards against Hield. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Conley's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Denver. Wiggins outside. Pass to Curry. Over Conley. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Timberwolves leading by 11. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now, I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Conley. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Randall. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Wiggins. Here's the screen. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Gobert, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
It's stolen by Curry. That's a 2 from Hield. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Conley. And it's good, 2 points. Conley's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backcourt. These second chance buckets are killing them. making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
32 seconds left to play here in the first. Conley finds Gobert. Outside for Randall. Edwards against Hield. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Edwards.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Hield outside. Here's Jackson Davis. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The offense coming free and easy as we... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, I tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. It's fun to watch.
Randle down low, guarded by Green. Back to Randle. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. They kick out to Hield. On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors miss again.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Out left to the wing. McDaniels finds Randle. A nice shot by McDaniels. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 18 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Timberwolves.
Edwards dishes to Randle. Out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Randle outside. Oh, good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He was all alone on that one. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice fluid motion off the catch there. I mean, Wiggins becoming a dangerous jump shooter.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. Was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. I was getting my movement pattern right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years. Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Wiggins drives in. Reed with the rebound.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Randall. Alexander Walker on the wing. And so that's the end of the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They finish off the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding extra.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social. Thanks for joining us. Now,
and after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Alexander Walker passes to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Alexander Walker. Reed misses. Warriors trail by 15. And talking about Buddy Hield, he is someone you can definitely count on. He can score from any place.
Yeah, he's got great range, and his durability is just as impressive as his stroke. You know, most seasons, Buddy Hield plays in 80 or more games, and that is very much a rarity these days. And he's also a 40% career shooter from 3. So he can space the floor, and you know he's going to be on the floor whenever it's game time.
Some changes for Minnesota. Garza's checked in, and Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. A nice shot by McDaniels.
They just look sweeter falling from the corner, don't they, those threes? McDaniels more than serviceable from deep.
Hield from outside. Garza pulls it in.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Here's Ingles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Two.
First one falls for it. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple of years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Golden State moving it around. Moody with it, working on McDaniels. Kuminga with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Here he goes. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Shannon. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Ingles finds McDaniel. Buries it down low. McDaniel's got 5 points now this quarter. Warriors trail by 19. Here's Looney. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one no good to start him off for the night. The Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Stolen by Anderson. Here's Moody. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Anderson against Ingles. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for each of the Wolves. Leonard Miller. Mike Conley.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And it's Miller in the corner. Ingles with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. He gets it in there. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson-Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson-Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. Things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. Here's Moody. That one's good from the corner. Moody's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And here is Conley. 8 points for him. Gobert in the corner. Miller with a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Anderson. Again, Golden State.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Gobert down low. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Dozier in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And Gobert gets to Conley. The Warriors pull it in. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with the powerful flush.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Kuminga down low. Can't connect from short range. Pass to Randle. Here's Dozier. Outside Edwards. Randle outside. Conley with the 3, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Gobert can't hit.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Wiggins. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards against Teal. Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. Outside for Randle. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Looking to get it going. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Heel. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Heel.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Pass to Edwards. Out to Conley from downtown. Another miss by Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Curry. On the wing, Wiggins. Green dishes to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Wiggins against Edwards. Fires top of the key. Timberwolves keep it alive. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Randle down low. Jackson Davis defending. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Pouring barrage from Wiggins. Aggressive, focused. No one's been able to hold him down all night.
Randle outside. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Conley. Up top, Edwards. Randle outside. Traps in the tray.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Timberwolves.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Edwards. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. 6-second difference between shot and game plan. On the wing, Heel. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry with the three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Conley against Curry. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 30. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg.
team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Smart and Bain on the wing. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now here's Gobert. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
And here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He said John Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
Now here's Bain. 4-3. Gets the three ball to go.
Anytime he can, Bain is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
And Gobert with the stuff.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Are you serious? That is some power from the point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Morant. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Randle with some nice D. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Edwards can't hit.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And Gobert with the stuff.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Right side Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh my goodness. Jaren Jackson Jr. Get that one trending, please.
Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. For 3, Randle. It's rebounded by Memphis. Releases. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Bain's got 5.
Yeah, tremendous body control from Bain. The pull-up is an impossible shot to defend.
Edwards against Smart. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards has got his second basket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And the shot goes.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Here's Edwards. Smart with the defensive effort.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Conley against Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Morant. Hits the front of the rim and out. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oh, got that one up quick. He has 7.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Smart looking around. Over Edwards. Smart with a bucket.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Conley. Edwards with it, guarded by Morant. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Jackson outside. There's a screen. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Bane. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Conley against Morant. Pass to Edwards. From the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 3 assists tonight.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Conley. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
McDaniels against Bane. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Edwards outside. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win. He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies lead by 3. From deep, Payne. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards looking it over. Gobert passes to Conley. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Huff's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Morant. Here's Pippen. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist of the night. Conley goes in. And a nice finish on the layup.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Randall with a steal. Here's Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Huff. Minnesota with a rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Now here's Jackson. Pippen pass to Jackson. And Gobert with a block. Randall with it. Guarded now by Smart. He shoots it. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Randall. Edwards got 16 points now.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Here's Jackson. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Randall.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul.
Worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops for Randall.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pass to Pippen. 51 seconds left in the first half of this game. Our 2K leaderboard focusing on last year's three-point shooting lead. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. The Timberwolves trail. Now here's Edwards. Reed finds Randall. And that misses. That would have put him up. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Conley. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
Pass to Bain. Over McDaniels. Bain, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Off the inbound pass. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
On top of the three, you're also going to give him the and one? Just bad defense all the way around.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. It could go. The shot won't fall. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
It'll be the Detroit Pistons up against the Celtics in Boston. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one. And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control. And that'll do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got Ja Morant. He's out there with Vince Williams. Desmond Bane is out there with Edey. And it's LaRavia in at the power forward. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Randall outside. Now here's Edwards, guarded closely. The kick out to Conley. For 3, Randall. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant, the pass to Williams. Here's Edey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for LaRavia. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. Randall inside. Jackson on him. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies, 5th best in Minnesota.
One look at last season's shot blocking numbers, and it's clear that these are 2 squads that love to play the physical game down in the paint.
And Minnesota making a change here. Ingles is checked in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The kick out to Ingles. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Ingles has got his first 3 points of the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Bane. Over to the wing. The open shot, Morant. And another basket for Memphis.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Oh, Morant! Wow!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the 3rd quarter. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game. You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Here's Morant. Yes, sir! Ja can throw it down. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Back to Ingles. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Gobert passes to Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Bain. Outside Morant. Pass to Edey. They set the screen. The three from Bain. On target from range. And now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And he gets that one.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
McDaniels against Jackson. Outside Edwards. Ingles, a screen on Bain. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Edwards. Here's Pippen. He's got 5. Launches a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Pippen's got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The 3 gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Bain. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. To the middle. Here's Bain. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. The 3, DiVincenzo. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
That one's no good. And he nails the 3rd. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Nas Reed out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Pippen. And a miss there on the triple. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Grizzlies lead by 4. Here's Pippen. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Pick by Aldama. 14 feet away. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Smart. And he lobs it up to the rim. Randall with a steal. Here's McDaniels. And he slams it in one-handed.
Conley is like a second coach on the floor. His guys are open. I promise you he'll get them the ball.
Here's Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Wells. Over McDaniels. Wells misses. For Minnesota, they've got 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And the 3 off target. For Memphis, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Morant with the close-range bucket.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Outside McDaniels. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
That's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Bain, he's checked in for Memphis. And that one's good from Conley.
They trust Mike Conley, and yet again, this guy delivers.
Moran against Conley. Down low. Here's Edey. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Edwards. That's tipped. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Edey. Back to Morant. Oh, tries a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall, pass to Edwards. A minute 9 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Morant. And he sinks it.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Randall can't hit.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
To the middle. Here's Edey. It's blocked by Gobert.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Minnesota again missing. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh! Easy two for Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. He doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Outside for Moran. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And there's a 3-second violation.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
It's stolen by Smart, and they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Edwards for 3. It falls! And that one brings them within 1.
And the D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot...
possession is tipped off, Richard. How important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5, down low. For 3, good, and a nice assist from Morant. Edey's got the first 3 points tonight for the Grizzlies. Here's Green, driving in, banked in off the glass.
A relentless drive by Green. He wasn't going to slow down for anyone.
Outside, Bain. They grab their own miss. Edey can't hit. Wiggins against Smart. Wiggins kicks to Hield. And Curry has it in the corner. From outside the arc. Good on the triple.
You do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bain missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future. Executing the plan here early, still haven't missed a shot.
Smart wide open, he fires. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
One of the all-time great passing big men. Green opens up so many opportunities for this offense.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade?
There's so much player movement these days. It's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Payne for 3. That shot misses. Warriors have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Wiggins missing. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Bain with the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal. Job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Edey. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Hield. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry passes to Hield. Fires from deep. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Hield. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. Pass to Smart. From the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Not giving an inch. Smart with the answer 3.
Hield against Smart. Wiggins passes to Curry. Over Morant. It's rebounded by Memphis. Smart kicks to Morant. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
Pass to Curry. Curry with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Morant. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They now take the lead. Baines got 5. 12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Both free throws good from Green. Morant outside. Count it, good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Brandon Clark.
Santi Aldama.
Here's Curry. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis leading. And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
On the wing, Bain. Covered by Wiggins from about 19 feet. That's short off the rim.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And Green slams it in.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring an easy give to his teammate.
Here's Morant. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Green. Curry on the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And it's Morant missing.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter. And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Bain. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Took him no time at all on that one. Morant's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the 3-ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooting.
A three-pointer, Wiggins hands it from downtown. Wiggins has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
We all know Wiggins has put a lot of work into his 3-ball, and you see the results there.
A kick out to Bain. Over Wiggins. Misses off the right eye.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Morant, and another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Some changes for Memphis. Arabia's checked in, and it's Jackson in for Santi Aldama. The deep three from Hield, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. Last season's performance for him. Last year averaged 14 points per game, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Guys like that can really stretch your weapons offensively.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in.
Love the effort on defense from Hill. When he's engaged, he can come up with blocks.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Pippen's checked in for Memphis. Pass to Jackson. Back to Pippen. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
He's quick down the lane. The D had to reach out to stop Wiggins.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Green launches it from deep. Aldama with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Smart finds Pippen. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
The great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Here's Kuminga. Off the inbound, no good. Stolen. Pass to Looney. Now Moody. Golden State moving it around. And the Warriors miss again. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's the 3. Smart misses. Now Moody. Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
Okay, so now, thank you for being with us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kuminga out there with Anderson. Then there's Moses Moody. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Smart deciding where to go with it. Jackson a screen on Anderson. Well, it's good from long range. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's Moody. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Pippen for 3. Offensive rebound. Jackson kicks to Pippen. Up again. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Pajemski. Guarded by Smart. Outside, Kuminga. Trains the three-pointer. Kuminga's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
And finished off by Anderson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Edey. Off target from three-point range. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 4.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Shot on the way. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson's checked in for G.G. Jackson. Conchar comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Luke Kennard in for Pippen. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Jackson from long range hits the three-point bomb. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. The shot by Looney, no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. For the lead, Edey can't hit.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Right wing, there's Kuminga. And the Warriors miss again. Grizzlies have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Pass to Wells. Jackson setting the pick here for Wells. Lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Moody's shot is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Conchar with it. Outside for Jackson. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Pass to Pajemski. Anderson inside, guarded by Jackson. Here's Pajemski. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Pajemski's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's the screen. Down low, Edey. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Off target from outside. Jackson looking it over. Takes the 3. And that one is off. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
and he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. Vince Williams out there with Morant. And it's Edey in at the center, locking down the middle. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Hangs on the trifecta. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Just exploding up the floor. Hield gets out ahead in transition to secure a bucket.
And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years. RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Edey.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
That's a 2 from Hield. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Aldama finds Morant. There's the triple. Draymond Green grabs the miss. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Curry with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Aldama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson a screen on Green. Morant with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. There's a screen by Aldama. The Grizzlies with another miss. Warriors leading by 3. Rise to the hoop, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And stolen by Williams. Morant surveying the D. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 22 points.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or 2 in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Wiggins against Bain. Pass to Jackson. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Morant. Outside Williams. Here's Morant, guarded by Curry. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Wiggins missing.
2 minutes remaining.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. 24 points for him.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Hield the pass to Wiggins. Good work there as it goes.
Man, when they needed him most, Wiggins steps up and hands them an important bucket.
Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Here's Hield. And the shot goes down. Hield's got 7 now in this quarter.
The situation does not matter for Buddy Hield. He is a fearless shooter and comes up big for his team right there.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation. Massive points from Morant, willing to take the big shots.
Wiggins outside. They kick out to Hield. Jacks up a 3. It's money from deep.
This is why you
Williams against Teal. Fires for three. Williams can't hit. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's Curry outside. Here's Hield. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw now.
Now, here's Morant for three. The Warriors pull it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Curry can't get it to go. And here are the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. And again, Memphis no good. The three can't connect. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final. Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside...
opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. Knocked loose. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Warriors with the rebound. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And you can't leave someone open on Green's team. He's going to punish you for that mistake.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The kick out to Edwards. Book it. And it's Randle with the assist.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Offensively, this is Green at his best in attack mode.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, yes, Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Conley. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Golden State on D. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gobert passes to Conley. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Curry gets the bucket.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Outside Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Offline with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Hield with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Curry passes to Hield. The kick out. Curry. Outside. Green. Buries it from 3. Green's got 5 points.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Edwards. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Warriors, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Randle, a screen on Hield. Inside, it's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. He pulls it. They get it again. The kick out, Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
They're really working the paint now.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. And he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
And Edwards slams it in.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quick.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Timberwolves basketball.
And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 4. Outside for Randle. From downtown. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Randle's gotten his second bucket.
No hesitation from the big man, Randle. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 5 from deep. defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Randall, no good on that one. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And the basket by Hield.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Outside for Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Randall. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Over Hield. And it falls all over the rim and in. Edwards has got 8. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And we'll be back right after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also their pressure.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People will worry that this would slow the action.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2
Adopt
minutes
this
to
challenge
review the
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Edwards for 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson Davis a screen. Curry, no good. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. The offensive rebound. Here's Jackson Davis. Stolen by Conley. Gobert finds Randall. Pass to Gobert. Uncovered. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Wiggins on the wing. McDaniels covering. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Now Randall. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Shot is good by Curry.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter. Conley
on the attack. Here's Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Edwards with a step, and Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
2 minutes.
Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
So I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
Oh, rejected by Wiggins. And he gets it back. Edwards, a pass to Conley. For 3, Randall. Green with the defensive effort.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The 3 from Curry. Money! Stephen Curry, the 3-point king.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
Curry against Edwards. Back to Daniels. Takes it inside. Gobert with the open shot. Jackson Davis grabs the miss.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Hield for 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Randall. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. Hield for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall left side. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Edwards for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
29.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
And during that first half of play, thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Team foul.
Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Conley passes to Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Moses Moody and stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Looney. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The shot by Conley, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Now here's Podziemski, tightly guarded. Moody from outside. And Conley grabs the miss. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Now here's Pajemski. He's guarded by Conley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Mike Conley. And Minnesota with some changes. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. DiVincenzo comes in for Anthony Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Conley. Randall inside. Anderson's there. Outside, DiVincenzo. To the inside. Here's Reed. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Here's Anderson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Randall outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall against Anderson. Reed, a screen on Anderson. Randall, the pass to Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Moody. Now here's Alexander Walker. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He buries it from 3. And now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Well, coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
They get it back. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Moody. Will it go? Offensive board. The 3. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 8. To the paint. Out to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Jacks up a 3. Picked it. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Outside Moody. Looney. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Pass to Randall. Who poked away. In transition, here come the Warriors. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
And it's hammered home by Green.
There's so many wrinkles to Green's game that sometimes you forget about his athletic finishing ability.
Here's DiVincenzo. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Moody misses.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter, but coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Knocks down the triple.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Miller. 1 second left. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. Ingles. Yep, that one goes.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Stolen by Reid. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. BA?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Randall finds Edwards. Stolen by Wiggins. Throws it up high.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Edwards looking it over. Inside. Here's Randall. Pass to Gobert. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Hey, Wiggins with the elevation.
He is springing off the floor. Wiggins showing his athletic ability.
Outside Edwards. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Warriors trail by 3. Moody with it to tie it up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Fields checked in for Moody. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
Hield on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. And here's Green from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, what a sense for the moment. Green, big-time bucket.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. McDaniels with it. Now Wiggins defending. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And he sinks the second. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Curry on the wing. Green. Curry against Conley. Green with a screen on Conley. Curry passes to Green. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they tally has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert, a high-percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
Out to Hield. Pass to Green. To take the lead. And it's Hield missing. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Right wing. Gobert finds Conley. Outside for Randall. From outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Wiggins. And it's good. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure? Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Green throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, he's a guy you want up the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Lets it go from deep, and connects from downtown.
Well, this is what he does, a proven scorer in the clutch.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Buddy Hield. First personal foul. Third team foul.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Randall. Pass to Edwards. Puts it up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grace Jackson Davis picks one up. Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt. That just about seals it.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the W. They played the villain.